Live in the studio here at Rock 106. Right now, we're going to introduce the guys. They just walked in the door, so I'm sure they're ready. You want to introduce you guys? Or?
Hello.
That's Bruce Kulick, John Corabi. Here's Jamie. And Brent. He's on the far end of
John Corabi, Jamie Hunting, and Brent Fitz.
So, you guys are in Peoria for the big show tonight at the Infirmary downtown.
Yep.
And going to be a good one at that. Of course, the new album they have out, The Blue Room, right?
Yes.
And is available, right?
Yeah, it's been out for about a month.
Now, we've been playing your tune, Do Your Own Thing. An awesome tune, man. I like the lyrics a lot.
Thank you very much.
Big fan of lyrics, and of course the music's awesome as well. But you can't beat those lyrics, man. What is it, drinking whiskey and eating candy bars or something like that?
Yep.
When I first heard that...
about doing your own thing, not following the leader and not, it's just about having originality and not being sheep.
Exactly, not following the leader, but being a leader instead
Yes.
of...
We're waiting for a Nike endorsement soon.
Aha! Are you guys endorsed by any, like, official music company or anything?
Skechers.
Skechers.
Kind of. We get gear, It's easy for bands to get gear, That's not a big deal. But,
What kind of stuff do you play through, Bruce?
I use Marshall amps and ESP guitars, and I got a Les Paul guitar, and they hooked up the guys, actually. The ESP guitar company hooked them up with guitars, and John's using Soldanos, James is using whatever somebody will loan them. Exactly. And Brent is a big Pearl endorser, thanks to Eric Singer, actually.
Oh, yeah?
And Easton hockey sticks, yeah.
You guys into hockey or what?
Well, we got a Canadian in the band.
Oh, really?
We have Canadian content here.
Oh, so Brent is from Canada, huh? What part of Canada are you from, man?
No Canadian jokes. I'm from Winnipeg.
No Canadian jokes. Winnipeg?
Do you guys have a hockey team here?
Yeah, we have the Peoria Rivermen.
All right.
We were just talking about that, actually.
Awesome.
With Miss Carmen was just talking about the Peoria Rivermen a while ago. Yes, they are the official hockey team from Peoria.
This is good.
Down at the Peoria. So you guys on a big tour, or how long is the tour you're on right now?
Big.
It's a radio tour, and we're playing clubs, and
And is it like strictly United States? You guys going overseas at all?
Yeah, we're going to be first week of June. We're scheduled to go over and do a couple club shows and some festivals with Alice Cooper in Sweden.
Really?
Yeah.
so we got to start rowing right now. We got to.
Are you afraid that Alice might cut your head off?
Nah. He's a sweetheart.
Yeah, he is great. He's awesome, man. And you guys certainly don't probably get sick and tired of talking about the past, but just touching upon that briefly for the people out there that don't know,
Sure.
A lot about rock and roll trivia and stuff. Bruce Kulick, of course, was in the band Kiss for, 12 years?
12 years.
Man, that's an awesome deal there. And I know you were with them through tons of albums, at least, 4 or 5?
A little more, but it started kind of with Asylum and all the way up to really Kiss Unplugged. No, actually Carnival of Souls, which was the last record.
Actually, I found the list. Asylum, Crazy Nights, Smashes, Thrashes, and Hits, Hide in the Shade, Revenge, Kiss Alive 3, Unplugged, and Carnival of Souls. That's
Okay, but who's counting?
Yeah. No, I'm certainly not. But and then also John was in Motley Crue for a spell.
Yes.
You did one album with those guys after Vince Neil departed the band originally, and obviously that didn't work out because you didn't stick with that band very long.
Well, it was more pressure basically from the record label. Right before I joined, the record label gave Motley about $40 million, re-upped their contract, and then shortly thereafter, Motley kind of let Vince go, or he quit, or whatever the story is. So I did a record with him, and I think the label was not very supportive. They weren't really into the whole change thing anyway, so it was just pressure from the label to get the original members back together and do the reunion thing as Kiss had did.
Right.
So
you definitely had some pressure on your back because trying to fill in for him and having them being established with Vince Neil and all that. So, but you did it, and now you're in Union, of course. And the band is sounding awesome, as a matter of fact, and it's going to be a good turnout tonight at the show.
Good.
If you don't know, of course, the band Union tonight at the Infirmary in lovely downtown Peoria. They'll be going on around 10 o'clock, I believe. And
give or take a minute or two.
Of course, the opening act Glimmer has been dropped from the bill, and they've got a band out of Chicago, I believe, called Deep.
Killer.
And a local band, right, called Best of Seven. They're going to be going on this evening as well.
That's
and
good.
So what can we expect from a Union show, man? I mean, obviously you guys got your own stuff. Do you guys go back and do any nostalgic stuff like Kiss, Crew, any of that, or is that pretty much just history?
There's a few things, of course, from the first record, a few things from the Blue Room. The only thing with Kiss, we really do sometimes some songs from Carnival of Souls, which
Right.
Jungle, which I co-wrote, and sometimes we do I Walk Alone, which I actually sang, but
Really?
John, of course, yeah, the only time they let me sing, the title was right, I Walk Alone,
On a rare occasion, we'll break out a real old one.
Yeah, Yeah, sometimes we have had a party and do like a cold gin or a she or
yeah.
watching you. You know, it depends. It all depends.
Just depends on the circumstances.
If there's enough girls coming up naked, you know, something like that.
Oh yeah, so listen to this, girls. Come up there to the show tonight. if you get naked or even semi-naked, you
There
can.
you go. We might pull out an old chestnut there.
And
then if we do a couple things from John's past, of course, sometimes we do Power to Music from his Motley record, or the band Scream that he had was awesome right before he joined Motley.
Oh, yeah?
There's a
Scream?
song called Man in the Moon that goes over really well, so we do that one a lot.
Of course, having no relation to the Andy Kaufman soundtrack.
No.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. So, obviously, you're on tour to support your new album, The Blue Room. How does this album differ from, say, your the first Union album?
Couple of years.
Yeah, by a couple of years, and
Ah.
we grew. It shows that, though. It does. He's right. The first album was really more about John and I getting together and getting familiar with each other. And now we really a band that lives together and, you know, has toured a lot. And when it came time to do the second record, we were very clear about it being, you know, a real band vibe. And we were fortunate our fifth member, which a producer should kind of be, this guy Bob Marlette, was very, very helpful in getting the best out of each one of us, you know, which really, you know, it's really hard for me to say, let's say to John, you know, that blows, you know, and it's a lot easier for the producer to be supportive and to put people in the right perspective as to what should happen on the track.
Now, speaking of your producers, Scott, now, didn't he produce a Kiss record too or something?
No.
No?
On the first album, Kurt Cuomo worked on some songs, co-writing.
That's what it was.
And he co-wrote Psycho Circus, for the song you played before. But, you know, we're still good friends with Kurt, but, you know, we wanted to try some fresh blood. And Marlette, he's worked with some interesting people. In fact, he just did the Alice Cooper record, which will come out sometime pretty soon.
Oh, really?
You
So
know.
Cooper's got a new one out too, huh?
Yeah, he will. And he's on the same label, actually, as Spitfire. So,
Oh, Cooper is?
Yeah.
Well, that's wild.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Cooper fanatic,
Yeah,
actually.
so let's hope this record, and Eric Singer, who's a good buddy of ours, of course, from the Kiss days, and
Yeah.
you know, he's Brent's good friend now, and loves
Yeah,
us year.
we were checking out your CD before you walked in, me and Carmen, and we were noticing that you had thanks to Eric Singer and all those guys.
yeah.
And
No, he's been a big help for us, as much as we want to strangle him half of the time. But you know, he's also, you know, well, mini-me, right? But he's with Alice Cooper. He's on that record, and that all kind of happened out of just working. There we were working in the house with Bob Marlette, and Eric knowing that he's like kind of Alice Cooper's drummer. Oh, you should work with this guy. You know, it's who you know in this in the business. You know,
Exactly.
It really is.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, we got the guys from Union in here. They're going to be up at Co-op Records here at 5 o'clock doing an autograph session. Of course, the Co-op Records location at Evergreen Square in Peoria. What I'm going to do is roll a tune from Union right now because I'm just dying to hear this tune. It's awesome. And we'll come back and talk to the guys in just a minute. So here's Union from the Blue Room. The tune is called Do Your Own Thing from Rock 106.
Get the webcam going, huh?
Yeah, it's on, man. There you have it. That's right, man. The latest stuff from Union. Good stuff. Do your own thing. And if you just turned on your radio, Union is joining me in the studio right now. Of course, Derek Moody in today, filling in for Joey. He's got some dental work problems, and he's on drugs. Anyway. Well, they're legal drugs, damn it. Okay, we've got...
They can take care of you, let me tell you.
Yeah, they can.
Tranquilizers, yeah.
Well, they're all legal if you go about it the right way.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
say no, K-N-O-W.
Depends what part of the country you're in, too. If you're visiting, you know, Hash Brownie, Mary Brownie, what's her name, in San Francisco? The lady that makes the brownies that's real old, and
Yeah, it's hash.
you know who I'm talking about.
It's for glaucoma.
Right, exactly. Joining me is John Corabi on vocals, Bruce Kulick on the guitar, Jamie Hunting on the bass, and Brent Fitz on the drums, playing the big show tonight down at the Infirmary, downtown Peoria at 10 o'clock. It's going to be a good one, man, and I read something interesting about you guys I want to bring up with you. Basically, it says that you guys had recorded much of the band's early stuff on some demos, and that some fans got their way into the... got their hands on your tape somehow or something like that. Is that true?
On the first album?
Yeah. Much of the band's early material for a number of skeleton demos. It says some rather ambitious fans got a hold of some of your stuff and got them on the internet or something like that.
It's weird. I mean, with both records, the last record when we were done mixing the album, Bruce and I had done some conventions, and we just took a few of the songs and we played them at the convention for the fans, and it was funny. It was like a Sunday, and that Wednesday, you know, somebody had a, you know, the video recorder or tape deck or something, and they recorded the songs, and they were making it available via the internet. And even with this one, the Blue Room, the label had sent out advances, and we we started to notice that they were on eBay for like $100 or $80 or whatever. They were selling them weeks before, weeks in advance. So we had to kind of call eBay, or we had our management call them and tell them to cease and desist.
It's like quit bootlegging our stuff, man.
Yeah, well, they're bootlegging them and.
Although, I mean, we're really cool with people bringing down cameras and videotapes to the shows, actually. Certain bands get uptight about that, but we do want people to take us home with them and turn their friends on to it.
So tonight, people can bring cameras out or not?
Yeah, it's fine with us. We don't really care. But
I get a little uptight about people being able to sell something before it's really available from the band.
It's like, how can you bootleg something not happened yet,
Yeah, exactly, man.
I went through a whole album with that.
I'm bootlegging the future.
Yes.
So you guys are on Spitfire Records, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And who's that distributed by?
It's ADA.
It's ADA, yeah, which is
okay.
a Warner Brothers company.
Great. And also, I know you have a website. It's www.unionasylum.com. So if you want to check out more information about the guys, you can go to that again, is www.unionasylum.com. And check out all the information you need there. So you guys are going to be going up to Co-op Records here when you leave here to do a little autograph, meet and greet deal.
How is it there?
It's cool store, man. The staff there are all well knowledgeable, and they're huge fans of the stuff you guys do, as well as your splinter bands you were in before.
Right,
that's
good. So they got a good rock thing going on.
Oh, big time, man. They're real stoked about having you up there. Of course, if you're listening, it's the Co-op Records location out at Evergreen Square on Lake Avenue in Peoria. So if you want to get some autographs or meet the band or just get naked in general, you can come up there and...
naked is good.
Hold on.
Stop the presses.
All right.
Carmen's having a laughing fit.
No, it started with sneezing, turned into a laughing fit.
Oh, it's a sneezing
You
thing.
right now? Hang in there, baby.
Are you guys going to do any
Get the medic alert thing on there, We're going to have to make a phone call soon.
medic alert?
What's the number for 911?
Yeah, how do you dial that? Let's call the Jerky Boys and ask them. So, you guys going to be hanging out in town tonight at all, or are you guys going to be pretty much
We
in and
are
out?
going to hang, actually. Tomorrow's trip is short, so I think we're kind of hanging the evening.
So after the show, the guys from Union will be out and
We'll
about?
sign things and, hold you and caress you if you should be. Not you.
If you don't have hair on your face, that is.
Right.
They're talking
The
about
women. Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce is giving mustache
Please
rides.
clear that up.
Well, did I hear something about mustache rides?
Yes.
Not me.
Oh, that's a song title. I get it now.
I don't know what that is.
Hey, I noticed that on your CD there's a parental advisory sticker.
Yes.
You bad boys.
Bad
Track
song.
number 4, I think it is.
Oh, there's one.
Bad song.
There's one song that can be blamed for that, basically.
Yeah, actually, it's very blatant. We made no bones about it. It's called "Who Do You Think You Are?"
Mother Trucker.
Right.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That was the edited version.
Yeah.
Well, what's that song about, man?
Mother Hubbard.
It's just it's just about I'm real into. I don't know. The last couple months or the last year or so, I've been noticing some things on the internet and just things in general where like people have a tendency here in America to be more like sheep and not have their own opinion. and if they do have their own opinion, they have a tendency to be condescending about it. So do your own thing is to just say you were given the gift of a brain and creativity and all. Use your own, do your own thing. And then who do you think you are is for the people that have a tendency to be condescending.
Now,
Say, hey, dude, I don't like that shirt, and it's like, I can't say this, but if
if you could only read.
webcam, you can see what I'm doing right now. There
Yeah,
you go.
www.rock106.com. You can check out the guys, and he's got a little bird he's holding in his hand here. A little birdie.
In his hand, yes.
So, can I ask you this? You guys do your own thing. Is obviously a pretty hot little tune on radio right now across the country. You guys, is that like a song you have to wait for? It comes like last in the set or something?
We used to open with it.
Yeah.
No.
It's in the middle of the set.
Oh,
actually.
cool.
Although
Cool.
last night, it's funny, we had a great crowd in Kansas City, and some dude comes up to me, and he heard us on a morning show playing that song, and he goes, "You didn't play that song I heard on the radio." I was like, dude, come on. It's like number 6 in the set. What are you talking about? I was here all night. I was like, I don't know. Maybe
Somebody else did that too.
Right? Isn't that weird?
You didn't play that song. Yeah, really.
What was he drinking? I don't know.
Can you play it again?
Bottle down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, we announce it. We say this is the first song from the record, blah, blah, blah.
I even go,
You guys
do your
slowly
own
did it.
thing.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you too, Bruce. You teach guitar, I hear, at the NAMM conferences every winter. Do you do that, or?
Well, but when I saw you as
Yeah.
a NAMM conference,
Carmen.
and then at the Foundations Forum, you taught Something real quick, nothing drawn out.
Yeah, well, what happened was there were times when I've done clinics, we call them, and it's not a doctor thing. You know what I
Right.
mean? Okay, but cough, please.
It only hurts when I laugh.
But I used to teach before I got into KISS, and obviously when I got the KISS gig, it wasn't too important for me to,
Yeah.
have to pick up the extra dough,
Exactly.
But I did enjoy it, and there was a period of time when, it occasionally related to either a NAMM event or stuff regarding, like, one year KISS actually did conventions. That's when you saw us, and it was like kind of a thing for me to help represent a product or, talk about Marshalls or ESPs, and at the same time do a little, like, just talk about, how I do what I do,
Trade talk.
Yeah, and so I've even done master classes and stuff like that. But to be honest, most of my fans are not necessarily players; they're air guitar players. I've noticed.
Exactly, like me.
Yeah, okay, and that's just as good,
But hey, I master a good skin flute too.
Okay,
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I gotta go.
I'm just kidding. By the way, lead singer John's got some cool hair, man. It's black, and in the middle it's like bright purple. So you're not gonna miss him. Are you in a band, dude?
Check this one out.
Oh yeah, and then of course, see Brent's over
Brent's got
there
the
hiding.
red.
Yeah, John's got a coat that matches though.
Yeah,
He
Brent's
didn't bring
got-
it; it wasn't cold enough.
You didn't bring it at all.
No, it's
I got
on the
one
bus.
with Big kind of fur.
It's about time to take the leather jackets off. It's getting warm.
It
Man.
is. But John's website, by the way, is www.sexwithsheep.com. Okay, we were talking about sheep earlier, so go to that site.
I know a couple guys that may tune into that. You never know, man. Well, listen, you guys are going to head up to Co-op Records for the big in-store. Anything else you want to plug or talk about before we let you go here, man?
Please come tonight or die.
Bruce Kulick, the words of Bruce Kulick.
You feel the love? No.
Very prophetic.
Put your hands on the radio.
It's a good show. You're gonna have
And
a
your
good time.
feet in the tub.
They get there early, too. Hang out the band.
You guys going to be hanging out?
She's sneezing.
Carmen's in here sneezing. Jeez.
It's the deodorant. It's
No,
my deodorant.
Or lack thereof,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah,
We'll
really.
beat the payphones in the back.
No,
you
but for the fans, bring the records. There's stuff there you can get. But if you got Kiss and Motley stuff you want to bring down, or the first Union CD, whatever,
So you guys-
we make a point of signing everything. We not a problem.
So you guys have merchandise for sale at the show?
Oh
then?
yeah, we got baby dolls finally for the girls.
Tons of merchandise.
Tons of stuff, man.
Yeah.
So
Tons of stuff.
bring your money, bring a good attitude, and be ready to rock and roll with Union. They're playing this evening at the Infirmary in historic downtown Peoria,
Next to that
Illinois.
pizza joint.
Yeah, right next to Imo's Pizza down there. Yeah, exactly,
Good
man.
pizza?
Yeah, good pizza down there,
Alright.
man. It's an awesome
Okay,
joint.
slice.
How can you go wrong with pizza? It's the nectar of
Hey,
gods for rock
You
and
know
roll
what?
food,
You-
man.
You can go wrong. I've had bad pizza.
Yeah, it depends, I guess, what city you're into, though.
Right after you eat.
Yeah, really. It's like getting sushi in Oklahoma.
What's your favorite kind of
Yeah, man,
pizza,
not a
John?
good thing.
What's your favorite kind of pizza, John?
You know what? I just like New York. Yeah, probably New York. I'm from Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so
City of brotherly love.
Leave the pineapples off, okay?
Yeah.
You heard about that in L.A.
You
There's
ask
a
for,
problem
ask
with
for
that.
pineapples on your pizza in Philadelphia, you'll probably get beat to death.
Yeah.
Well, they're a little fruitier out in California. Oh,
Oh, hey.
just a joke.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's true.
I'm no sheep, damn it. Go down and check out Union tonight at 10 p.m. Actually, the show starts at 7. There's a couple opening acts. Going to be a damn good show. I'll be down there as well as some of the other staff from Rock 106. But if you want to meet John and Bruce and Brent and Jamie, you need to cruise over to Co-op Records at Evergreen Square over there on Lake Avenue in Peoria, right by Best Buy. They're going to be over there doing autographs, meet and greet, and, of course, checking out the naked females. So check them out. And I want to say
Yes.
one thing. Thanks a million for coming in, man,
Thanks
you
for
guys.
having
you.
us.
All right, we'll see you tonight.
See ya!
We'll see you tonight. Rock on, bros. Okay, Union, you heard it here first. The only station in central Illinois that's worth turning on the damn radio for. I'm Derek Moody, coming right back with some more great rock and roll right after this.